Mum, if you see this video, I'm sorry that I'm shirtless. It's not a flex. I just feel super comfortable right now and don't want to put on a t-shirt, but we move. I can't lie, I was basically forced into taking a gap year. I didn't intend to, but you know, everything in life happens for a reason. So that's how my gap year came about. In my opinion, if you're going to take a gap year, make sure your gap year is worth it. For me, a worthwhile gap year is doing what you set out to do at the beginning of the gap year. You feel me? So maybe it's to save a certain amount of money. Maybe it's to travel. Maybe it's to get a specific qualification. Maybe it's to go therapy. Maybe your intention for your gap year is to do absolutely nothing because you know you're about to go into university, and that's fine. Whatever you set out to do in the beginning of your gap year, generally speaking, I think if you're able to complete that goal, complete that objective, whatever you want to call it, then that is a worthwhile gap year. I'm now 23. I think 18 to 23 years old is a very interesting time in life because it's an age where we can do a lot of stuff. We can potentially make a lot of mistakes. We can try a lot of new things, and those mistakes might not necessarily have a lot of bad repercussions, assuming you don't do anything too reckless and too permanent. In my opinion, the whole point of this young age is for us to go and explore. Go do something new. Get out there, break new boundaries, break new rules. I mean, be careful on the rules part, but just do new things, you know, just experience something different. My gap year happened between my first year of school and my second year of school. And my whole objective was I needed to make money and I needed to stay fit for when I go back to America. So what was the two main things I did during my gap year? I worked full time in a school, and then I played football with I don't even know. I just played a lot of football. In my gap year, I learned a lot of things, but one of the biggest things it made me realize was that if I didn't go back to America, I wasn't going to go to university. I think I've said this numerous times. And the reason was because in my gap year, I realized, I learned, I saw some pathways I felt I could build for myself and be successful in that didn't require me to go to university. I was 50-50 on university, so I was like, Mum, I ain't going back because I felt like I had this plan and this pathway. But obviously I came back to America, which is why mine still is done with university. My gap year also made me realize I didn't really want a traditional 9-to-5 job, or it made me aware of what type of 9-to-5 job I want to have. So office job, nah, don't even waste my time. I worked in a school. I loved working in the school. It was fun, but I needed something a bit more different. I don't like necessarily going to the same place every single day. I like the idea of one day I go to this place, one day I go to that place, another day maybe I go to the office. So those are the type of, having that 9-to-5 made me realize what type of 9-to-5, what type of full-time job I would really want. As I said in the last video about not going to university, it also made me realize that if you have a plan, stick to your plan and just go for the plan, isn't it? That's the most important thing, is if you have a goal, a direction, just go for it. Don't think about the rest of it, regardless, university or no university. And if you don't have a clear objective going into your gap year, that's fine. Now, if you're sure you want to go to university, but you want to break and you're not sure what you really want to do in your gap year, that's fine. Take it day by day, week by week, month by month. Maybe this week you've got the objective of going to Manchester and you're from London, so you go to Manchester. And then next month you have the objective of going to Spain. Or one month you decide you're not going to do anything and not leave your house. All of that is cool. I think a gap year is a great time of self-discovery. Just be proactive in what you're doing, which I kind of said last week. I personally do recommend gap years. I didn't really see the point in them when I was younger. I thought either you're going to university or you're not. I didn't really see the point in the break. But if you've got an objective, or if you want to take the break, I'm all for it. And I think they're really, really good. I think as I said, gap years are good self-development tools. Again, most important thing for me is just don't spend your time doing nothing. Unless nothing was your objective. But you realize doing nothing gets pretty boring pretty quickly, so don't get too much in that cycle. But I'll let you guys figure that out for yourself. But yeah, man, that's it. We're putting Hackney on the map. Where's my Hackney flag? Right there. We're putting Hackney on the map. We're taking Hackney global, and that's about it. Peace, love, bird game, Coca out.